Right, so I've changed the data in my table a little bit and I've removed the total and the average, but what I want to do now is for this column here, laptops sold, I want to know which store sold the most. So I'm going to put in equals, and our function here, because we're looking for the highest number of sales or the maximum sales, we start typing max, and we can again highlight these one at a time if we want. So we could put in comma, etc. Or the other way I can do this is I can just highlight the range, close the bracket, and press enter. And so that from here we can see that of these values for number of laptops sold, North Bay had the highest sales, right? And here for if we want to know which item sold the best in North Bay or had the highest number of sales, we can type again here in this column max and highlight these cells, close the bracket, and we get 4,914, which means that North Bay location sold most of their sales were TVs. Okay, for the lowest, we can type in equals, and here we're looking for the minimum. And so again, we highlight the cells. So for laptops sold, the minimum value is 1,284. So the Barrie location had the lowest sales of laptops. And if we go back to the North Bay and we want to know which items sold the least in their location, then we highlight the range, and it's 575, which is the number of home theaters. Now, if we want to know how many of these cells actually have values, and if you'll notice that there is no value for Barrie for home theaters, and there's no value for home theaters in Timmins or TVs in Timmins, and that's because maybe they don't sell them. So if I want to know how many stores sell this particular TVs, then I'm going to put in equals, and we write count, and it's going to let us know how many entries there are for that particular item. So if I highlight the cells, you can see that the answer is going to be 4 because there's 4 different stores that sell the TVs, right? And by the same token here, if I want to know how many stores or how many different items Timmins sells, it is equal to count, highlight the cells for all the different items sold, and you can see that Timmins sells 3 different products. North Bay, on the other hand, the North Bay store sells 5 different items. So laptops, tablets, desktop computers, TVs, and home theaters. So now you can carry on with the third task in that activity.